The FDA has a particular process that's called fast tracking when there is a promising drug that comes forward. Gardasil, they had scheduled a 4-year trial, but after 15 months, they went to the FDA and said, there is nothing like this vaccine on the market. Would you please consider this for fast track? And the FDA said yes. So within 6 months, they approved it. And as soon as they had it approved, Merck said, we will no longer continue our trial. We're going to stop our trial because our drug is now approved. So therefore, we don't know the long-term side effects. We do know there have been reports of pancreatitis, reports of autoimmune disease, reports of transverse myelitis, and reports of juvenile ALS, which is uniformly fatal in adolescents.
We are very committed to the safety of our products, and we do everything we can to monitor that and maximize that. We're reassured by the data we generated in the course of our studies, documenting the safety and tolerability of the vaccine.
That is an example of why no vaccine, particularly a vaccine for children, should ever be fast-tracked by the FDA. Less than 1% of all cancer deaths are for cervical cancer. And yet we now have a vaccine that was only studied in 1,200 girls under the age of 16 before it was recommended for universal use by the CDC in all 11 and 12-year-old girls in this country. That's not science, that's politics.
Texas Governor Rick Perry has ordered that schoolgirls in his state must get the Gardasil shot. It's also worth pointing out that the AP says that Governor Perry has ties to Merck, including the fact that one of the company's lobbyists in the state of Texas is his former chief of staff.
Public health was never defined in the federal Constitution as a federal matter. Therefore, public health laws are state laws, vaccine laws are state laws. The way it works is the federal government recommends vaccines, the CDC, and the state governments mandate them. Different states have different exemptions. All states have medical exemptions. Every state but 2 has a religious exemption, and there are 18 states that have an exemption for philosophical conscientious belief.